Cruise ships are full of wonderful amenities, but the cruise lines are always coming up with great innovations for their guests. We recently asked our cruise community which cruise ship amenities they'd like to see on all ships, and of course, they weren't bashful sharing their wish list. So here are the top 10 cruise ship amenities expert cruisers wish every ship had, up next. Welcome aboard, cruisers. I'm Don B from Eat, Sleep, Cruise, and if you're new to this channel, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what cruise amenities or features you'd love to see on every single cruise ship. Many cruisers said they'd love to see smart elevators on every cruise ship. For those who are unfamiliar, intelligent or destination elevators use advanced technology to make using an elevator quicker and more efficient. Instead of simply pushing the up or down arrows, you input the exact deck you're headed to on a screen in the elevator bank. Then you're directed to a specific elevator that will get you to your destination the fastest. Inside the elevator, there are no floor buttons because the lift already knows where its riders are going. With smart elevators, you can say goodbye to crowding in elevators and that rush after dinner or a show to beat the crowds to be among the first on an elevator. Among the up-and-coming cruise ship amenities, wearable technology changes the game for most cruise lines that implement it. Cruise lines that implement some form of wearable RFID technology, usually in the form of a bracelet, include Princess Cruises, MSC Cruises, Virgin Voyages, and Disney Cruise Line. Some key functions of these bracelets include the ability to unlock your cabin door, make onboard purchases, and scan on and off the ship at ports of call. Essentially, they negate the need to take out your cruise card in most situations. In fact, some cruise lines don't even issue cruise cards anymore. We don't necessarily think that wearable technology would be a perfect fit for every cruise line or cruise passenger. However, we do agree with our cruise community that it would be great to see this type of technology added to many more ships in the future. As much as we love cruising, one thing we hate is getting out of the pool and becoming freezing cold due to the relentless wind. Even on a clear day, ocean breeze can be no joke. For instances like this, or when you're sailing in a chilly region or passing through a rainstorm, having an indoor pool on a cruise ship is a wonderful option. It allows those who want to go for a swim the choice between being outside in the breeze and sunshine or taking a dip in a more protected, warm environment. Even better is a feature that provides both options. Already found on many cruise ships, pool decks with retractable roofs. Some cruise ships from lines including Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Holland America, MSC Cruises, and Viking already have this amenity. But many cruisers love to see even more cruise ships going forward having covered pools. As people who consider both the ship and region we're sailing to be the destination of a cruise, we love wide open viewing areas on board cruise ships. Alongside plenty of deck space on the top decks and outdoor wraparound promenades, we love to see a cruise ship that has a bow accessible to guests. Sometimes this may just be a narrow walkway to enjoy as you stroll by, or a simple open deck with a few lounge chairs. Other times, it may be a normally inaccessible deck that's only open to guests for special occasions. For example, we've taken an Alaska cruise on a ship that had a wide open bow with a helipad on it. It wasn't usually open to guests, but one morning of scenic sailing, the crew opened it to everyone to take in the incredible views. Being that far forward and that close to the water and surrounding area was unforgettable. Access to the bow is one of the best outdoor features a cruise ship can have, and we wholeheartedly agree that more ships should include it. Most new cruise ships have good systems for keeping the smoke from cigarettes away from non-smokers in the casino, like powerful ventilation systems and smoking sections that are completely separate and closed off from the rest of the casino. However, it continues to remain a problem for lots of cruisers on lots of ships. Fact does remain though, most cruise ships currently sailing are older and don't have those types of updated features. Because of that, smoke is still a major problem for many guests in and around the casino. While some ships' casinos are completely smoke-free, that's by far the exception and not the rule. Many cruisers want to ban smoking from the casino and all indoor areas entirely. However, we don't know how the cruise lines will handle this in the future. Right now, the best solution for everyone is probably having a separate smoking room in the casino along with excellent ventilation. Laundry can be a tricky thing to manage on vacation. Unless you have a whole rental house with a washer and dryer to yourself, there may not be any great options. This applies to cruising as well. Cruise ships do have laundry service, where you can send away pieces of clothing for the crew to wash, dry, and fold. However, this can be very pricey. Some cruise lines offer a limited amount of free laundry service to guests in their higher loyalty tiers, but most passengers don't have access to that privilege. A limited number of cruise ships do have laundry rooms on the stateroom decks that guests can use. Some premium and luxury lines also allow guests to use them for free, such as Viking and Azamara, but the majority charge for laundry detergent and the use of washers and dryers. Having access to a self-service laundry room, whether paid or free, is a great amenity that allows cruisers to pack lighter and not worry as much about getting their clothes dirty. We agree with our cruise community that it would be great to see self-service laundrettes on every single cruise ship. Self-serve buffets have always been a divisive topic among cruisers, and even more so in recent years since COVID. Some guests love the freedom to browse food items, choosing their exact portions and preferences without having to hand their plate over to a crew member. Other guests argue that self-serve buffets are unsanitary, especially when it comes to the utensils that are handled by lots of people between being replaced. When asked, many members of our cruise community said they love to see cruise ships do away with self-serve buffets altogether. To us, this can mean one of two things. First, it could mean the buffet is operated like many already do, glove crew members serving the food to guests, and the utensils are never touched and the food isn't breathed on by anyone else. Second, it could mean a move towards more of a food hall situation like the galley on Virgin Voyages, or one of our personal favorites, the Indulge Food Hall on Norwegian Cruise Line. These usually include either table service or picking up food that's already portioned onto individual plates. An observation lounge, which is typically found at the front of a ship, used to be a staple in cruise ship amenities. While they're still frequently included, they are not as common in new builds as they once were. These lounges are typically two-story, airy spaces with floor-to-ceiling windows and lots of comfy seating, putting the focus squarely on the views beyond the ship. They also often include a bar and light bites for guests to enjoy. As cruise lines put more focus on outdoor deck space, thrilling attractions, specialty restaurants, and ship-within-a-ship complexes that often restrict the front of the ship to only those staying in certain suite categories, large public observation lounges don't always make the cut. But we, along with many other cruisers, think they're well worth the space they occupy. There's nothing like settling down with a beverage in hand in either an air-conditioned or heated lounge, enjoying conversation and great views with loved ones in one of the best spots on the ship. In our opinion, the best part of a cruise ship spa is the attached thermal suite. This relaxing area includes cruise ship amenities such as a steam room, sauna, aromatherapy showers, hydrotherapy pool, snow room, heated loungers, and sometimes even an observation lounge or outdoor deck with plush lounge chairs. It's a great way to spend a few hours on a sea day or wind down and soothe your tired muscles after a busy day in port. Plus, you're probably getting a better deal paying for a thermal suite pass on a cruise than you would be to enjoy comparable amenities at a spa on land. Some more premium or luxury cruise lines even include access to this area for free, but sadly, not every ship has a thermal suite in the spa, but we wish they did. When on vacation, food is a huge part of the fun, all hours of the day and night. One of the top cruise ship amenities that many guests wish was on every ship is pizza, available 24 hours a day, every day of the cruise. While many cruise lines do offer snacks or light bites on a nearly 24-hour schedule, not all cruise ships do, and even those that have 24-hour dining venues, many of them don't serve pizza. Now that you know the 10 cruise ship amenities that expert cruisers wish were on every ship, we have to find you the right vessel containing all these elements. Well, lucky for you, right here on YouTube, we have our look at the top 12 brand new cruise ships for 2025. Many of these vessels do boast some of these innovative features like smart elevators or wearable technology, with innovative new cruise ships from brands such as Princess Cruises, Royal Caribbean, MSC Cruises, and more. In that video, we compare all these new ships to help you decide which one is right for you, so your next cruise is smooth sailing.